This is 1360 AM. WNJC, Washington Township, Philadelphia. Philadelphia's Renaissance radio station. Brought to you from Forsyth Broadcasting. Or listen to us at WNJCradio.com.
Okay, everyone. It's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who agree to disagree. Well, sometimes. Take it away, Doc and Amy.
Oh, yeah. Are you mad? Do you feel like woods about rough Venice? Oh, yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, welcome everyone to the Doc and Amy Show. It is Easter Sunday. We hope that those of you who are celebrating are having a marvelous time. We dashed in here to make it. Amy just came through the door. So
I walked in and they were playing the intro for the radio station as I walked through the front door.
Well,
that was close.
You're a girl. You're expected to be late.
Oh,
so
it's called Easter.
Well, you can call it what you want, but it's pretty universal. This is the Doc and Amy Show. We are here again at WNJC Radio on a Sunday. There are lots of ways to contact us. You can call us at 856-227-1360. You can email us at docandamy@gmail.com. You can twit us at Doc and Amy Show. You can go to our website, thedocandamyshow.com. So all of those ways to get in touch with us. We're going to have some giveaways. I hope some really enthusiastic folks are out there listening today because we're going to give away some stuff. So we're going to get to that in a little bit. Thank you for joining us, Amy.
You're so welcome.
Always a pleasure. John is here with us. Hello, John.
How's it going?
Doing well. So thank you for all your help in the setup here. Amy usually has everything on her computer, so I was scrambling trying to make things work. So
see, now you can appreciate me.
I could.
You know what? That's really great.
Yes. Just thank you for bailing us out here, Amy. We do have lots of things to cover today. There are a few things that we're going to throw in the middle just to kind of keep it mellow, just lay back a little bit. Again, Easter. We were supposed to have a guest today, and I got in touch with her PR people, and as it turns out, this is Easter, so we had to reschedule, and that was our guest last week, Dee Wallace. We had a great time with her. You'll remember her from the movies E.T., Cujo. We actually watched her in an episode of Warehouse 13.
Yes, we went home that night and watched Warehouse 13.
Yes,
and saw her, and that was pretty cool.
Yes, it was, and she was great fun. So thank you again, Dee. And I know she has a family get-together today, so she's not listening, but thank you anyway.
Thank you for not listening.
Yes. Well, we're never going to say that. But,
jeez.
So do join us if you're listening and having some of that fancy food that I know we had.
Oh, my gosh, I'm so stuffed.
Yes, that's stacked, darling.
Okay.
So you can call us again, 856-227-1360, and just kind of share what's on your mind. Again, we're going to be having a couple of giveaways today. I guess I can do one of those right now if you call us. Again, the number 856-227-1360. We have some things to give away. What we're going to start with is a Todd Chappelle set. That's a couple of CDs from Todd Chappelle. Let me get that picked up here off the floor.
Okay. I didn't know that was my job, so.
Well, I'm wildly hand gesturing so I can try to. Yes.
It's just one of those days.
Yes,
you want to do the Easter thing.
It's not like we
family.
do this every week. We're just totally.
No, we have the Easter thing with the family, and we had one of my family members is a nurse and worked the late shift last night.
Late night.
So we couldn't do it early. So it was kind of like
And by the way, and happy birthday, Joe. We
Yeah, it's
celebrated.
my dad's birthday. Finally, we celebrated.
We can't hear you, darling. You're talking at the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Those mics are very delicate.
They're sensitive.
Yes. The first thing we have, if you want to call in and join this frivolity, again, 856-227-1360, we have 2 Todd Chappelle CDs. One, his release, Moderately Funny Songs, and we've played a lot of cuts off of that. We're going to play a couple of Todd Chappelle things today as well. And his other CD, 19 cuts on this one, so it's a lot to listen to, and that's entitled Morning People. If you call us now, we will make sure we get you both of those things, and you can enjoy those on your own at your leisure.
Go.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. She's going to do this all
It's
day.
1 hour a week. I'm in control.
No one would know it.
Oh.
Anyway,
So,
John,
it's
are you
very
having a good day
enjoyable.
today? I know you're...
I am having a good day.
Yes, I don't know how you normally would spend today, but here he is, as always.
Here I am.
I was
Right.
thinking on the way over here, I should have made you a plate of food. I felt really
No.
guilty then.
Oh, man, you should have done that. You should have
I
brought me
know.
one, too, because I can reset.
Well,
you.
we got to eat, and I was on the way over here, and I'm like, oh, man, that was rude. However, I do have a cupcake in the car for you.
Yeah?
Yes, I do.
I do like cupcakes.
Yes. I made some cupcakes for my dad's birthday, so
And she looks just like Miley Cyrus.
so you get a cupcake.
Thank
but
you.
I was thinking on the way over here, I have mashed potatoes in a crock pot. You want to take a spoon?
Ooh,
And we had so
those are
much
good potatoes,
food.
too, I got to tell you.
Yeah, Doc made the potatoes.
That's my specialty.
No,
I
it's-
mash things.
No, it's hard to make the potatoes in advance without them getting foamy. I have had that problem. But Doc everybody loves them because they're nice and creamy. So thank you, Doc.
You're
We
welcome.
had so much food, though.
And I mash them by hand. There are no mixers.
No,
I've
he
never
doesn't.
in my life used a mixer.
Everybody in my family he does mash them by hand, and they were smooth.
Hummus, same way.
Yeah,
By
they
hand.
were very, very tasty. It was a
Like it.
good dinner.
Okay, all that being said,
Yeah. Well, it is Easter. We're allowed to talk about Easter.
are we?
Yeah. Can we? Do you want to do 2 people, 1 quote first, and then I want you to tell everybody about the egg hunt you devised.
I've lost control, John. It's just,
No, I'm excited to tell them about what you did. That's why.
okay, well, let's do that. We have an ongoing feature. It's called 2 People, 1 Quote. We've been doing this forever. And what happens is Amy and John are in this little competition, and she gives John a quote, and then she gives him the choice of 2 authors of that quote. He has to pick the correct one. And she is up like 5 games right now. So John has some John has some catching up to do.
I
but
really do.
I have faith in John. He's very good at this normally. So we will see how it turns out. And these are quotes by late night hosts.
Yep.
So if you're familiar with that, maybe you can play along at home. Again, we do have that giveaway, the Todd Chappelle CD, so you can call us at any time. Let's take off with 2 people, 1 quote. See what happens.
Okay. A new report claims that posing with your dog in an online dating profile makes you more desirable. And posing with a cat means you're going to die alone. Was that Seth Meyers or Conan O'Brien?
I'm going to say Seth Meyers.
It was Conan O'Brien.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Again, go.
Yeah, here we go.
Don't go with your gut, John. Whatever your gut's telling you, just do
I
the
used,
opposite.
I used to win this game from time
You
to time.
did.
Yes,
you did.
we've had shutouts and everything, but
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. It's okay. Okay, Domino's debuted a new pizza where instead of dough, they're using fried chicken. It's called Domino's Deep Dish, You're All Going to Die.
Okay.
Craig Ferguson or Conan O'Brien?
I'm going to say Conan O'Brien.
Yes!
All right, John
was
is
like,
on the
please
board.
say it.
Yes, very good, John. Now he's
Good.
making his comeback now.
It's the only time I've been happy when someone beats me.
He's on fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is. Okay, here we go. After handling the bumpy rollout of the Obamacare site, Kathleen Sebelius announced today that she is resigning, which explains why being thrown under a bus is now covered by Obamacare. Was it Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon?
I'm going to say Jimmy Fallon.
Yes.
All right,
Jimmy
John
Fallon.
is pulling ahead here. He's on the board with 2. This is the way we like it.
This is the way we like
yes.
it. Yes. Okay. Here's a good one. Happy birthday to Hugh Hefner. He turned 88 years old today. His friends threw him a big party. They had a naked woman jump out of a giant bran muffin. Was it Jimmy Fallon or Seth Meyers?
Seth Meyers.
Oh, Jimmy Fallon.
Okay, now
Right, this is it. Doc's excited now.
This is the way I really like this game to go. It's 2-2. We always do 5, so this is the cliffhanger. This is the answer that hangs in the balance for the win.
Here we go. New reports show that the price of Whole Foods stock has gone up 12-fold since 2008. The stock is valued at $50.32 a share, or about one cantaloupe from Whole Foods. I have a story to tell about that when we're done.
No, don't.
Was it Seth Meyers or Jimmy Kimmel?
I'm going to say Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, Seth Meyers. So close. I should have lied and said it was Seth Meyers.
Well, you know, we're on the honor system here.
It's great to lie on Easter.
Yes. Well, I'm sure plenty of people are covering your bases on that.
I'm sure they are.
Amy 3, John 2. Amy pulls ahead.
So close.
Another game that's 6 up. That you know, she is her title right now. She's 6 games ahead. We will visit this again and see and give John another chance. I admonish you, John, to stay up later and check out all the talk show hosts.
He doesn't have
you couldn't have a better clue. I mean, you know who it's going to be. So,
yeah, exactly.
Well, have you in the next few weeks? You should get all of these.
I got to win sooner or later.
Yes.
Yeah.
I may just slide him an email once in a while.
Jeez.
Give him a tip.
There you go.
So our 2 people, 1 quote. Amy pulls ahead, wins by 1, 3-2, and she is 6 up in the series.
I never realized my elbow made such funny sounds. It doesn't take much to entertain me.
You can go now.
Bye. I'd take a nap. After all that
all
food,
of my joints make funny sounds.
all that food, I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, last week we did have a great guest. We had lots of fun. And this week we want you to be our guest. So definitely call us.
Be our guest.
856-227-1360. You can win some stuff. So definitely give us a call. And we will be sure to get you some goodies out there. Let me make this a choice so that those of you who are fans of various artists, these are all friends of the show. We do have a 2-disc set. Todd Chappelle, moderately funny songs.
But they're not. He
and
lied.
Morning People. And we also have a 2-disc set from Drew Jacobs, who has also graced the Doc and Amy show, a friend of the show. Drew Jacobs, If 50's the New 30, and I'm Allergic to My Job. So you can have your choice, Todd Chappelle or Drew Jacobs. You can call us, 227-1360. We'll make sure you get that. If you have anything else on your mind, certainly call us. Because
I know everybody's probably doing Easter festivities right now.
See, we didn't have festivities. Everybody ate a lot, which was a daily thing anyway. It really wasn't out of the ordinary.
That's delightful.
Yeah, we were just pigs. But aside from that, not really a whole lot going on.
No, you didn't do that much?
No, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Just food, just eating.
And we had 4th of July, which in my family is called Codependence Day. But, we didn't do a lot of...
Yes, it is.
We went out... Now, on New Year's Eve, we did go outside and shoot in the air. But that's... I don't know if that's just an Indiana tradition or not.
It's not a New Jersey tradition.
No, here they bang on pans. It's like so lame.
Does everybody do that or just some people?
No, there is... I think it's pretty universal, at least in my neck of the woods. Everybody at midnight would go out and, squeeze off a few rounds straight up.
No, I'm talking about banging on pans. Does anybody else do that around here, or is it just us?
I have no idea, but it's pretty lame.
Why is it lame? There's nothing wrong with that. It's fun.
Well, because, it's just pans and there are no firearms involved. It has 2 counts against it. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Well, I just put my sunglasses on because I feel like a big dork. But
well, now you look like one, so it's a pretty much
the lights in the studio
completed the set.
Are so bright and fluorescent. They make me like dizzy or something. I know I look like a geek. I don't even care.
And normally I would try to do this.
No, they're bothering
off
me.
mic or by sign language or whatever. But you have to put your face in the mic to be heard.
Okay.
There you go.
It's just very high. Usually I adjust it.
I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. You can tilt it down.
I know. I didn't want it. It's too much noise.
It's okay. No noise. Just tilt the mic. It's on this right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There.
Oh, I never knew you could do that. Wow.
Again, John, I'm going to
All
say.
right, fine. I'm taking my
girls.
glasses off.
Yeah,
God, don't these lights bother you?
No, I'm half blind anyway. What the hell?
Wow. They're like, woo.
Do they bother you, John?
I guess I'm used to them.
Yeah, I don't. They're just. Wow.
It must be a girl
It's
thing.
like I'm staring into the sun or something.
Well, I'm looking at you, and it's pretty much the same.
Oh. So tell everybody what you did this morning. Maybe they'll steal your idea in the future.
I got up and took a leak and had some coffee, cursed a little while because I had to get up so early. No, we did an Easter egg hunt. It's no big deal. I put some clues together and hid them in the various places. One clue, they were little short couplets, little rhyming clues, and led them to the next clue. And then they had to gather all of the clues. And on the back was a jumbled mess of words that they had to put together in order to assemble the final clue as to where their Easter baskets were hidden. And,
We made them find their work for their Easter baskets.
yes, they were, one of them was inside the transmission of my car, so that got serviced by, just pretty simple clues, but we scattered them around, and the last one I wrote in reverse without the vowels in it, so that he had to hold it up to a mirror and try to figure out. It was
fun.
Yeah.
It was really cool. They really liked it.
a half an hour I'll never get back.
Very creative. No, it was creative. It was cool because they're getting too old for an Easter egg hunt, but they're too young to want to stop doing an Easter egg hunt. So you have to make it harder.
Next year I'll just give them booze.
Yeah. And that'll be a quiet Easter.
I think I have already done this story. Jesus, what an idiot.
That's not good.
Well, I pull up the things that I had set up for the show, and of course, that would be the one that I would pull up. There's a guy who has a major fight going on with, I believe it's Experian, one of the credit agencies. I'll find this.
Okay.
Because they are refusing to give him any sort of financial history at all because his first name is God.
What?
Can you hear me, John?
No, I mean, why would they not give him any history?
Because his name
God?
is God. I guess maybe there's some atheists with experience that say God is dead. I don't know. He owns a jewelry store. He's a graduate of Brooklyn College. His last name is Gazarov. He's a Russian native. He's named after his grandfather, who was God.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, or God. And Equifax, it was Equifax, refused to correct its system to recognize legitimate. So now he's having all kinds of trouble getting any credit because he's God.
Now, this is my question. Was his grandfather, where did you say he was from again?
Russia.
Russia?
Yes.
So I assume the name God in Russian does not mean God, as in deity.
Yeah, no, it means God.
It does?
Yeah, his
Okay.
grandpa is God. Yes.
Okay. No, what I'm trying to say is that in Russian, when you say the word God or the name God, the God up in the sky, the deity that people usually refer to as
Up in
God,
the sky, John.
does not, that's not my thing, that's not the word for God in Russian.
It's a name.
Right,
Yes.
right. So it's not like his parents named him God. They named him God because his grandfather's name was God, and that's a name, not because they were trying to be like, yeah, my son's God.
Well, there are too many parents nowadays who believe that anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
So,
How'd you like that name?
yeah.
Now be good. We're on air, okay? Just to be good. I know how his mind works, and I know what he's thinking in his head. Don't even say it.
Okay, well, it's nice that I have a radio partner that promotes dead air. Just, all right, shut up over there. Thank you very much. That lends itself nicely
I would
to
like
the show.
to not have permanent dead air by getting kicked off by the FCC. So
They're not listening.
yeah, really, they probably are. They're going on
They're
Easter
having
egg hunt.
ham. Here's another one. Now, there might be some nuptials in our future at some point.
We'll see how well you behave.
Actually, your dad was talking to me today. He said, so are you thinking about tying the knot? And I said, well, I've been working on it, but those nooses are really tricky.
My dad didn't really ask you that, did you?
No, it's...
Oh, okay, you made that up. I'm like, my dad said that?
You want to just... now
I'll
that I'm
play
talking,
along.
just let me do it,
I'll
okay?
play along, okay.
Anyway, in Washington State, in Woodinville, Washington,
Oh, boy.
there is a sewage treatment plant that is advertising its availability as a wedding venue.
Really?
Yes. The Brightwater Wastewater Treatment Center. Brightwater Wastewater Treatment Center. These people are on the ball. It says on Facebook that it has a full catering kitchen, audio, video equipment, dance floor, and ample parking.
Wow.
So I'm guessing they planned this in advance because no other sewage treatment plant that I can think of really needs a catering service and parking.
Well, what would you put on your wedding invitations? You know, please join us for a reception at the Brightwater Sewage Treatment Plant. Oh, my God. Like, wouldn't it smell? Don't they smell?
Yeah, apparently they keep the windows closed and things.
Oh, my
It says
God.
the director of the Brightwater Environmental Education and Community Center, Susan Tallarico, tells KIRO that receptions would take place just steps away from where raw sewage is processed. She says there's no odor because all the processing is contained.
Oh.
The King County plant was finished 3 years ago, but has been available for rent for about 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah, so there
That's
you go.
very romantic.
Now, I've been to some pretty crappy weddings.
Yeah, you
before.
have.
Having to try to keep this
Let's have a
contained.
wedding in the park. At Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, you know what's going to be in the punch bowl. I just can't even go there. But no, that's just, I think, wrong.
I don't know. Now, I did hear of, no, this is completely different, but I think it's pretty unique, is, I forget which town did it, but they had their prom at the Camden Aquarium. After hours, they close it, and they rent out the aquarium for events. How cool would that be? I think that would be a pretty cool prom. I don't, just stop. You have a dirty mind.
I'm just saying that, now there is a legitimate reason that when you're leaving the prom, your fingers are going to smell like fish.
Oh, God. No, that would be a fun prom. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, a little red snapper, sure.
Oh, God. Wow.
Nobody's listening now. But,
I don't think we have many listeners today. I think everybody's celebrating.
yeah, our normal deluge of listeners is kind of off the hook
Yes,
today.
they are.
If you are listening, please just call.
You're going to hang up.
Either of you, just call. It's 856-227-1360. We will indeed give you a 2-CD package of your choice of either Drew Jacobs or Todd Chappelle. Just call. Very simple. 7 numbers. You can do it. Okay. There's a New York state restaurant chain that has banned Vladimir Putin from eating there.
What?
Yes. Buffalo, New York, the Mighty Taco, a Buffalo-based chain of Mexican fast food restaurants, has banned Russian President Vladimir Putin from all the company's 23 locations in Western New York.
Does Vladimir Putin seem like a Mighty Taco kind of guy to you? No, John.
Are we going back to the prom?
Back that thing up now.
I'm sorry?
Back that thing up, I said. Seriously? I mean, really?
I could see
What's the point?
old Vlad, knocking back some, Mexican chow. I could see that happening.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. He just doesn't seem like the Mexican chow type.
Camarade, hand me that burrito. No, I can see, the
don't
company
know.
is known for its quirky ads and things, really
Yeah.
being a little goofy.
Yeah.
They announced on several social media sites that effective immediately, Putin is banned from Mighty Taco for seizing Crimea from Ukraine. Mighty Taco's posting says Putin may be ordering around Crimea, but he won't be ordering a Super Mighty, one of the chain's most popular menu items. They
have one bite and you're hooked on their website. The Mighty Fish Taco.
Here we go again, John. The posting, which features a red-tinted photo of a gesticulating Putin, says he'll be welcomed back at Mighty Taco when he stops acting like a bully and picking on people.
Oh.
So I guess Obama is banned for life.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I'd never heard of Mighty Taco before.
Some folks around here probably have never heard of Putin either.
Yeah, really.
That's
I'm sure he's
Wouldn't you
very
change your
sad.
name? I would change my name.
Why? What's wrong with Putin?
Putin. It's ripe for being made fun of.
Really? Putin. Really?
Shut up.
Poor Doc.
Yes, I come in here, I get everything all set up. She's late, and then she comes in and picks on me.
I walked in just in time.
Once the broadcast has started, you're late.
No, I wasn't late.
John, help me out here.
I had kids to tend to.
They were leaving.
I waited for them to leave, and then I tended away. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
50 relatives to take care of 2 kids. I mean, you could have just, kind of pawned them off on somebody.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. Did I... oh, here we go. This looks good. Did you hear about the Wheel of Fortune contestant who lost $1 million?
Let me tell you a little story about that.
You go ahead.
Let me tell you a little... Oh, no, that was the wrong story. I was like, oh, my God. No, you tell your story, and then I'll tell my story.
Sit there and try to come up to speed.
No, that was a different story. I'll shut up. That was the other way around. So I thought I had a good one there. That really stinks.
Blondes have more Alzheimer's. Let's see.
So what was the... it was a college tournament, wasn't it?
That was the thing that really caught my eye because he was a Hoosier.
Okay.
As many of you, if you've been keeping track, are aware, I am from the so-called state of Indiana. Yes.
I thought that was
where
funny,
there are still Indians, and they're still trying to figure out the 20th century. So he was on the Wheel of Fortune. I guess he was from Indiana University. Maybe I'm still trying to catch up to myself here. And his name was Julian from Indiana University. He could not correctly pronounce Achilles. I'm trying. There's glare on my screen. These words all look like something different. He became a viral sensation when he embarrassingly, seemingly easy answers. For his effort, he lost $1 million and a car in the process. In one game, Julian had guessed every letter and attempted to solve the puzzle for mythological hero Achilles. Unfortunately, the Hoosier pronounced Achilles Achilles and lost the
That's ridiculous.
It's college. That's at Common Core working
that
for us right there.
That is absolutely, positively ridiculous.
So this nitwit loses $1 million and a car because he can't pronounce a common mythical figure, after which, a tendon in your heel is named. Or something.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, is that...
the one that I was thinking of was this puzzle, and I think it was 3 words, maybe 15 letters, and 2 letters came up. But they were like letters in the middle of 2 of the words, and one had no letters. You looked at this thing, and there's no possible way on God's green earth that you could possibly solve it. And the guy's like, I think it was like Big Baby Buggy. Just guessing, because there's so many B's and G's in there that he didn't guess a B or G. He had no letters. Like, there's no way. He just guessed.
Was it like that was like the bonus round, wasn't it?
It was the final round, and it wasn't it wasn't like it was something common like slippery snake or like common things that I don't know.
What?
Like
it'll be common later.
Like brand new car, like a saying like that, like brand new car, something that people say all the time. It was like Big Baby Buggy. Who says buggy? Nobody calls it a buggy.
Baby buggy, yes.
Nobody calls it a buggy.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. That's a common tongue twister.
But it's not that common. But the guy had 2 letters. He says it. He doesn't think that's what it is. He's just spewing stuff out, trying to guess. I thought Pat Sajak was literally, his old frail heart was going to have a heart attack right there.
Yeah, what is he, like 90 now?
I don't know. But he stopped for a minute, and it was like literally, not a minute, of course. It was maybe like 3 seconds, which seems like a minute, probably when you're taping. No, it was like a 3-second pause, and he's like, "That's right," because he was so convinced that there's no way this guy was going to guess this puzzle that he just wasn't even probably listening to what the guy was saying. It was a good 3-second pause, and he's like, "That's right," and he looked like he was going to have a heart attack. And I never watch Wheel of Fortune, and that night I just flipped it on. I had Jeopardy on or something, and I just left the TV on. I was reading or doing something. I almost had a heart attack, and the guy...
But there were heart attacks all over the place, John.
He won a big prize, too. It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that was pretty exciting. I got to witness that. Of course, it was taped, so I didn't really witness anything, and I wasn't even there, but...
What a goofball. Well, one of the things we always do, of course, is have some commercial announcements for those folks who are kind enough to support our show. And we would like you to support our show as well. You can call us 227-1360, and we have some stuff to give you. Give us your opinions, your input, funny stories, Easter wishes, whatever you have. Feel free, 227-1360. We're going to cut for a commercial break, and we will be right back. Hey, everybody. This is Doc of the Doc and Amy Show. I just wanted to let you in on a secret of mine. CPS Computers. They've been serving the area's computer needs for over 8 years now, and when it comes to computers, they can help you out, too. They have a wide variety of new PCs and laptops to choose from. They do free diagnostics, and they can repair your broken machine for you. That's CPS Computers. They're at 722 Mantua Pike at the Heights Plaza in Woodbury Heights, and they're between the Subway and the Dollar Tree. Visit them or call 856-251-1007. That's 251-1007. And be sure to tell them Doc and Amy sent you. And don't forget about CPS Computers' second location in Cinnaminson at 1204 US 130, suite number 4. They have all the same equipment, same deals, same diagnostics that you need for your computer. Give them a call, 856-829-8300. That's 829-8300. CPS Computers in Cinnaminson. Hey, if you'd like to be a guest on the Doc and Amy Show and exhibit your talent, let us know about it at www.thedocandamyshow.com, right there on the World Wide Web. That's thedocandamyshow.com. If you're an up-and-coming performer, if you have some kind of talent you'd like to showcase on our program, we'd love to have you. Just let us know. www.thedocandamyshow.com. You could be our next star. Okay, we are back. I don't know if Amy actually is. She's.
I'm good. I don't know if it was the food I ate or I'm just goofy.
Did you have Benny brownies over there?
Did I personally? No, I didn't have dessert. I actually took. My sister makes this really awesome apple crisp, and she had just brought it out of the oven. And I really don't like it hot, but I just wanted a bite, so I took like a scoop on my plate with like a little tiny bit of vanilla ice cream. And my oldest son comes over, and it was gone. I didn't even get a bite of it. He just grabbed it, and he decided to eat it. So,
are you sure there wasn't hemp in it or something?
No, stop.
Is that you making prank calls over there, John?
No.
I
don't think he is.
I saw him on the phone. I thought maybe he was.
Now, someone called, and I think they had the wrong number.
Somebody was ordering pizza.
Go figure. Go figure.
And they could have had a free CD.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The next time, wrong number you get, just push the price, okay?
Just put them on the radio.
Yeah.
Just put them right
the ice
on.
here, hang on. See, you gotta go with the flow here.
I don't even know if that's legal. Is it?
Sure.
It is?
It's
okay.
legal, right, John? We can do that.
Of course.
Sure.
Right, John.
I'm not taking the full blame here. As long as it's a consensus, they can't, put us all in the same cell.
Gosh.
Did you hear about the cancellation of the film Noah?
What?
In a theater, not canceled completely, but they had to cancel a showing of it because, drum roll, the theater flooded.
Oh, gosh.
Now, isn't that
That's crazy. That's ironical.
Ironic, yes.
Wow.
It's just a real-life pun, basically.
Oh,
There were a flood of complaints, of course.
jeez.
The View Cinema in the English city Exeter confirmed to the newspaper Exeter Express and Echo that its first showing of Noah on opening day, April 4th, had to be canceled because there was flooding due to a fault with an ice machine.
That's crazy.
I wonder if the same thing happened during Titanic. The staff did not...
I think they wish it did.
Yeah, the staff... Yeah, it's... never mind. The staff didn't need to find an ark for the customers because the problem was reportedly discovered first thing in the morning, so the theater just didn't open until mid-afternoon. That's the perfect irony.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see that movie. Looks like it'd be pretty good.
Boy, I hope they don't decide to show Gone with the Wind. God knows what could happen.
Jeez. So they found this these 500 million year old embryos fossilized. Why are you laughing?
Oh, there are like a thousand things going through my brain right now. The breaker's trying to kick off.
Well, what happened was they did a little testing on it, and they discovered it was Hillary Clinton's first attempt at a test tube baby. So
I see.
They easily figured out what that was. But that's pretty cool, though. 500 million years old.
An embryo.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
How would you stumble over a 500 million year old embryo?
I don't know how.
It was in a 500 million year old petri
rock.
dish. Yeah, it was in vitro.
I don't even know. It would be so small. How would they even know that that's what it was? Like I don't understand. I mean that's extremely small.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean that stuff's. I don't know. That stuff's pretty fascinating to me. It's just you need I can't even imagine how much patience you need to be an archaeologist.
About as much as I need.
No, stop. No, I mean I remember when I was in middle school, I got to take the special class, and it was archaeology, and part of it was we made a time capsule and buried it. But part of it was we actually went on digs, and we learned all the techniques that archaeologists actually used, and we had to use those exact techniques. And, we do, I think it was 1 foot by 2 feet, and we dig, and you have to, rope it off with string, and it was weeks. I mean, you have to dust stuff with a paintbrush. It's crazy how much work it is. I don't think people realize. You don't just go in and start digging with a bulldozer.
Well, I did think that, the fortitude it takes to go through digging like that in order to find anything. I mean, I would give up before I found a pair of matching socks, generally.
Yeah,
so I could never be an archaeologist.
The most we found was, we did find some animal bones, and it looked by the size of it, we thought it was a squirrel. And we were able to assemble them, but that's all we found. Really wasn't anything. I think we found some. Are they arrowheads?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, but those rocks that are shaped that were
that are shaped like arrowheads. That would be an arrowhead.
Yes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna beat you. I just wanted to make sure that I was calling it the right thing. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this doctor. You know what? There's this doctor, and he had a pretty low rating on Angie's List, and he was pretty upset about that. So all of a sudden, his rating on Angie's List like skyrocketed. It was like 100%. Like everybody loved him. They're giving awesome reviews. Turns out he's giving away free prescriptions to OxyContin.
And where was this?
He got his rating up on Angie's List.
Where was this doctor?
It was Michigan?
Sounds about right. I thought you had it up in front of you. I thought you were.
I made it up.
You're making this up.
I made it up. I don't have it up in front anywhere. I just typed it something. It just came to me. I don't know. You see those? Hi, I'm Auntie. You can find all the specials you need.
That's one annoying broad. I got to tell you. Well, I have.
And it just came to me.
Here's a fact.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't deal in facts.
I don't very well myself. The White House has this website that you can go on and you can develop a petition.
I've been there many times.
Yes. The second highest rated in responses, okay, of the petitions that they've gotten. 275,000 people signed an internet petition calling the Canadian-born teen idol reckless and asking Obama to revoke his green card. This is what people have time for. Yes, that was. I think 100,000 requires them to merit the thing on the We the People website, I guess.
Yeah, all's been quiet on the Bieber front for the last 2 months.
Well, the White House says it's sorry to disappoint, but it won't be commenting, citing a caveat that lets the White House decline to address certain petitions. How handy.
Yeah.
It's using the occasion to argue that an immigration overhaul could shrink deficits by nearly $1 trillion over 2 decades. It says that it's equivalent to 12.5 billion concert tickets or 100 billion copies of Bieber's debut album. So Justin Bieber is safe for now. I would certainly drive him if they expelled him from this country.
My God, he is so messed up. It's such a shame. He's so young, too.
Excuse me.
I mean, it could be a lot worse, of course.
Yeah, he could be Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, no, she doesn't get in really any trouble. She doesn't get in any trouble. She just does things people disagree with. There's a big difference, and she's no different than Madonna was or Lady Gaga or anybody. It's the same thing. You're always going to have, someone in that generation pushing their limits, but she doesn't do illegal things.
No, she'll walk out on stage and smoke a joint.
That was legal where she was. It was perfectly legal to do. I think she was in Denmark or something. She didn't do anything illegal.
I think she was in Germany, and I'm not sure that it was legal.
It was I checked it. I checked the story. What she
let's
did
go there and see.
Was perfectly legal. She has not, and I like her music. I do. I don't agree with everything that she does, but nothing she does is illegal. Justin Bieber beats people up. He destroys hotel rooms.
Justin Bieber beats people up.
His guys
How would you like to be that guy?
He's very disrespectful. She's not peeing in people's mop buckets and stuff. She has, she's swinging naked on a wrecking ball, but you can't say anything, and she's not hurting anyone. So just leave her alone.
You can see 99% of everything.
But you can't see the percent that's not legal to see. So it's okay. I won't want my kids watching it, but she's not breaking any laws, and she's not disrespecting anyone. So I have no problem with what she does. Him, that's a different story. He's very disrespectful.
I think she's a loon.
That's okay, and you can think that. What I'm saying is...
I can prove it. Just watch her videos.
That
she's nuts.
I think she's a normal 21-year-old.
She's not normal. I've never walked onto a construction site and seen a 20-year-old girl swinging on a wrecking ball, licking everybody's hammer.
Look at everybody's hammer. John's like, can you hook me up?
No. What would you pay? Now we can move some tickets. Yeah, that's just wrong. She's a loon. She's just completely.
Just leave poor Miley alone.
I mean, she can't. Put your tongue in your mouth and shut the hell up for a little bit. Jeez, she's obnoxious.
There's so many comments I could make, but I won't.
I was talking to you.
Okay, I remember that. Remember you said that.
Here's in York, Pennsylvania. This kid got suspended. Guess why he got suspended?
I don't know. He was thinking about guns in his head.
Close enough. No, he was. He invited Miss America to the prom.
Oh, I saw the story. And
why would you boot a kid out of school for inviting?
If you read the story, he prepared questions. Some of the kids prepare questions ahead of time. He was told he was not allowed to ask her that. He disobeyed the rule. Therefore, he was suspended. He was specifically told not to ask her that. And he disobeyed. And I know, since you are Mr. Military, discipline, that you would agree that if someone is given a rule and they disobey, they should be punished.
If I had been this kid right here in my high school, I would have had the stones to do that, or I'd back him up. That's just what could possibly be wrong with that?
That's not the point. The point is, He was told in advance not to ask that specific question, and he went ahead and did it anyway.
Well,
he broke the rules, and he should be punished.
You know, you don't have to obey a non-lawful order.
Yeah, you do. It is
No,
perfectly
you don't.
lawful.
The UCMJ says so.
Oh, God. He disobeyed, and he should be punished. I think
Our
it's
schools
stupid.
are full of sticks in the mud who have this zero tolerance, horse patootie.
Didn't say that I agree with the ruling that he couldn't ask the question, but that's not the point. He broke a rule.
I think
he
the
should be
band should have
punished.
showed up when he answered, played along and marched and thrown confetti. And
He broke a rule.
That kid, you know what? Whatever.
What did she say?
His name is Patrick Favre. Delavery said her travel schedule will prevent her from attending the dance.
John gets that all the time when he asks girls out. Hey, you want to go out for a drink? I'm sorry, my travel schedule is going to prevent me from doing that.
So here's the thing. Miss America was at the school to talk about the importance of science, technology, engineering, and math studies. And world peace.
Oh, God. So what is her...
the importance of batons.
What is her educational and work background that would make her
She is Miss America.
qualified to do that?
I don't know. Nina Dalavery attends... I'm trying to read and see. I will tell you in a second, but I don't know right off the top of my head.
Well, speaking of late night hosts,
Yes.
you know how David Letterman does his top 10 list? He did a top 10 list on Friday night. It's a top 10 list of articles of the Constitution that Obama is most likely to violate next. So we'll have to do a bet on that. Me and you. So you can get it right. Yeah, so you can get it right.
10 articles of the Constitution. Well, they're the first 10 amendments are the Bill of Rights. So I pretty much say you could lump them all together and boom, you're done.
It would be easier because he'll probably break all of them anyway. So there probably isn't much of a bet.
Well, I'm looking to see what she's the first Indian American and second Asian American to be chosen as Miss America. First to perform a Bollywood dance on the Miss America stage. Well, that's important. She goes to the University of Michigan. I'm still trying to find what her her CV here.
What's a CV?
Curriculum vitae?
Oh my God! Can you ever be normal?
No, she has.
At least you're honest.
Okay, she has a BS in brain behavior and cognitive science.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh, let's go. She has
That's interesting.
Post-baccalaureate pre-med course.
One course?
In courses.
Oh. That was on her resume.
At Lamar.
I went to 3 weeks of this med school class. Woohoo!
In my high school, one first date was worth about 3 weeks of pre-med school.
That's cool.
Yeah. She studied her pre-med courses apparently at a place called Lemoyne College. I don't know. That's just a weird thing. Miss America, Miss New York, Miss Syracuse, Miss Brain. So apparently she does, and my point here being that apparently she does have, she was Miss Outstanding Teen. She has a brain on her shoulder. She's not just Miss America.
That would
National
be
Honor
awkward.
Society, Sigma Kappa Alpha Mu.
Is she attractive? Because I don't see many people with brains on their shoulders.
No, she's not. She is. She is a very ugly Miss America.
Hi, this is my brain.
Hello, this is Miss America. She was crowned by the ASPCA.
This is my brain on my shoulder. Remember those commercials? This is your brain, the egg. This is your brain on drugs. Remember that? Remember those?
I'm remembering it now. Yes.
John, you're too young, probably. Those commercials. Do you ever see them?
Fried egg. This is your brain on drugs.
This is your brain, and it would give an egg, and it would crack it and be like, "This is your brain,"
And it's
and it would
frying
crack it into like a sizzling hot pan. It would be all frying. A little bit dramatic, if you ask me. Not like I'm like woohoo, do drugs. Obviously, drugs are horrible and stupid to do, but frying an egg.
So
Whose idea was that?
Lots of people after this OD'd on eggs.
Yeah. That wasn't the best ad campaign in the world.
Mainlining yolks and shit.
Yolk snorting.
Yolks, yes. Hard-boiled drugs. That leads to the hard-boiled stuff. No, okay. I'm looking for it. Now, what? Now, you had...
Let's go.
Not that again. You had it, something you had prepared.
No, I really didn't.
Oh, all right.
I have a little quiz, though.
Oh, that's what I was getting at.
Okay. How much is your life like a sitcom?
Oh.
A sitcom.
Good God.
Okay.
Well, it'd probably be identical. To
Okay.
some, yeah.
Here we go.
Don't supply my answers.
I'm not.
Okay.
Tell me everything that applies to your life. Just say yes or no. Do you ever spend time with the same small group of people?
No.
Okay.
What group of people do I spend time with?
Okay. Do you live with everyone in your small circle of friends? Do you live?
No.
Has everyone in your small circle of friends hooked up at some point?
No.
Do you spend almost all of your time around your family?
Yes.
Does your social life only involve the people you work with?
No.
Do you spend time around your school even after you've graduated?
No.
Are you still in high school despite the fact that you're an adult?
No.
Is someone making a documentary about your family?
No.
Is everyone at your work or school extremely good looking?
Yes.
Do you constantly
I'm
hear
self-employed.
laughing but can't figure out where it's coming from?
Oh, that's a tough one. No.
God, you had to think about it. Do you often hear applause when someone enters the room?
When I enter the room, yes.
Do you ever hear people go, ooh, when someone near you gets kissed?
That's cold. Yes.
Do you ever hear people go, oh, when a kid says something cute?
You. Yes, you.
I just
Every
bet you
time.
always make fun of me for that.
She is the most all-lific person.
Oh, my gosh.
Everything.
Do you
is all
always
worth it.
pause for laughter after saying something funny? Yes.
Of course.
Do you have a hopeless, no, you're not. You don't have a crush on someone. Does someone you've known for a long time have a hopeless crush on you? No.
No. See, she answers for me.
Do you spend a huge amount of your time hanging out with one of your exes? No. Do you have a
I'll be over
roommate?
here if you need me.
Do you have a roommate who's your opposite?
No.
Do you know any total jerks who are secretly really nice?
No.
Do you have a neighbor who constantly insinuates themselves into your life?
Yeah.
Are you hopelessly, desperately single? Not
No.
yet. Give it time. Do you have a best friend who is extremely promiscuous?
No.
Do you have exactly one black friend?
Yes.
Do you have exactly one Asian friend?
Yes.
Do you have exactly
I'm
one
tired of
gay
just,
friend? One Latino friend?
Yeah. They're all the same person.
Okay. Are you a sloppy, fat guy who is constantly mocked?
No.
Do you have a boss who is a total buffoon?
Yes, I'm self-employed again.
Okay. Do you have one friend who is so dumb that they can barely function as a human being?
Yes.
Do you have a significant other who never, ever interacts with anyone in your life?
Yes.
Do you know any children who seem to age rapidly from baby to toddler to tween?
No.
Okay.
They're pretty much.
Gosh, is your husband a lot less attractive than you don't have a husband?
Wow, that's pretty intuitive there, sweetheart.
Wow, this is a lot of stuff. Do you learn a lesson at the end of every day of your life?
Yes.
Do you often hang up the phone without saying goodbye?
Yes.
Have you or anyone you've known had a get-rich-quick scheme?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what your results are.
I'm Lucille Ball. That's
Your
who-
life is a lot like a sitcom, but may not actually be a sitcom. Or maybe your life is a sitcom, but it's a sort of unconventional sitcom. That was kind of a letdown, though.
So that was a payoff.
What the heck?
My life, if you consider booze, my life is a sipcom.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, in your dreams.
Yeah.
So.
So you can still win the 2 CD set from Todd Chappelle or Drew Jacobs simply by dialing the phone, and that is 856-227-1360. We have 2, not 1, but 2 CDs from Drew Jacobs or 2 CDs from Todd Chappelle. You can have your choice of either. Just give us a call, give us your name, give us a place to send it, and we will do that. They are friends of the show. They've been on here quite a bit. Very funny gentlemen, very funny CDs. Could be yours. So, next week is, let me do my math here. What is next week? May
27th? It's not May. It's April.
Oh, that's right. I'm a week ahead,
Oh,
John.
my gosh. I forgot they took 5 days off the April calendar this year.
Might as well. The winter kind of took a few days off
It
the front
did,
side.
off my life.
Yes.
I need some coffee. I'm like dragging
I
from
know
that
this
food.
is the first time.
I think I need sugar. Maybe some like some sweets would help. I need something to wake me up.
Well, I'm looking at these headlines here.
Yeah.
A New Jersey woman has been reunited with her Yorkshire Terrier and flat-screen TV that were snatched during her first date with a man she met online.
Oh my gosh, I was just looking at that article. Go ahead.
How about that? The Daily Record of Parsippany reports the woman called police to say her dog, Violet, had been tied by its leash to the TV and left in the front yard of her Dover home early Saturday. She says Violet appeared healthy. Oh, that must mean after this. Okay, I thought she went on her date and left the dog and the TV out front. Okay, never mind. That's in Indiana.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, next to the car on blocks and the 2 washing machines.
With the flowers inside.
Yes.
They use it as a planter.
A pile of TVs, none of which work. Authorities say the pair met on a dating site and went out Thursday night. When they returned to her home, the woman stepped into another room. When she reemerged, the man, the dog, and the TV were gone. The woman said she knew
How
the
did
man...
he get away that quickly with a television, big television?
Yeah, TVs aren't that heavy anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. The guy, it's a blind date. He comes in,
That's
takes the dog and the
crazy.
TV. See you later.
Wow.
But apparently it's a happy ending. She was reunited with him. He just came back and anonymously left him back in the yard.
That's cool.
Yes. So anyway, now we would like to thank you for joining us for the Doc and Amy Show here on Easter Sunday. It has been a pleasure. We do have some prizes available for those folks who would care to call us. So next week, be looking for that. Now we have a song waiting. One of our friends of the show. We're gonna close out with a song from Todd Chappelle, and I think probably for today our holiday. How about "What If Your Beer Was Gone," John? Okay, Todd Chappelle. "What If Your Beer Was Gone?" Todd Chappelle, friend of the show. You can win his CD. Call us next week, 856-227-1360. Please be here next week at 5, and we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.
I was just wondering, symbolically, what would you do? Alcoholically, if something should happen. Diabolically, what if your beer was gone? If your girlfriend took it, would you despise her or call her a commie sympathizer because she stole your can of Budweiser? What if your beer was gone? Would you get upset? Would you call your mother? Would you try to blame it on your older brother or go to the fridge and just open another? What if your beer was gone? Would you search and pull out all the stops? Would you grab the phone and call the cops? You know it's just water and barley and hops. What if your beer was gone? I was just wondering, symbolically, what would you do? Alcoholically, if something should happen. Diabolically, what if your beer was gone? Would it send you deep into psychosis or some other diagnosis? You don't need to have cirrhosis, that's a really bad prognosis. What if your beer was gone?